I think it's good that we're starting to kind of pick up and get more
I am kind of
viewership.
curious before
Maybe
we jump online here.
we're
I am kind
already
of curious
online.
what did happen.
I just started it.
Show it yet?
Sorry, I told you I'm starting it.
Yeah. Well, I'm just kind of curious what's going on. But we can
Yeah,
talk
I
about that
have
some
no
other.
idea, man. We'll have to try to do some investigation dealing with that whole situation. Like probably after the cast, maybe reach out to a few people we know. Maybe a good idea. Um, but anyway, we are live. Hi guys. Plasticast is back after a 2 week hiatus. Life got in the way. Well, for me anyway. I don't know about anybody else, but how y'all doing?
Man, life was life. I'm staying busy. Been trying to. You can see the bots castle that was behind me has made progress. You can see that shelf again. Um,
I'll do a
but
little.
that one has gotten bigger. But that's because there are empty boxes there now. They
They
just need to
migrated.
be. Yeah, they just need to be uh, disassembled, and then my shelves in my other room are being filled with Transformers. That some of them who haven't seen the light of day since 2015, 2016. It was 2016 the last time I actually set them up, all my R&D stuff. So I'm finding out how many of them have yellowed, how many of the stuff like that, like my Armada stuff too, or not Armada, my animated stuff. Um, Sorry, we were talking about Armada earlier, and that got Armada in my brain. Um, but yeah, just working around the house. I was doing stuff on my back porch yesterday. My back porch is enclosed, but the AC doesn't really do a whole lot that's back there because the roof, when the previous owners when they built it, they didn't insulate the roof at all, and so you have this frying pan above your head,
Mm-hmm.
and so it was just by the time I got done with, I tried to start really early in the morning, but by the time I got done, the sun was pretty well up in the sky, and it was getting real hot in there real fast.
I imagine that's Florida for you. I mean, come on, it's becoming a little warmer now.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to, Brett? We're not
It's doing
seeing
it.
anything. I don't know if your
I
camera.
know it did it last time, and then it's like all of a sudden it starts working. So I'll hit a few buttons and we'll see if we can't make that happen. But if not, all
Cameras
I
are
was going
special.
to do was give an update on the room,
Well, I mean, updates are updates where these are necessary. You know.
and I was going to base your progress until I can see a floor.
I mean, they have pretty good progress.
Yeah, where the which plug it is. So,
Oh, and I forgot to mention I got an actual kitchen table, and not just any kitchen table, a gaming table.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that.
I just don't have any chairs.
What good is getting a gaming table without chairs? What are you?
I borrowed some fold out chairs from my parents.
Whoa!
see,
Hey,
all I had to do is unplug and plug and unplug and plug and plug.
hey, it's
But
working now though.
Did you blow into it like a Nintendo cartridge?
I did not. But there's a floor here now,
Yeah.
and the totes are gone, and you know, finding room for like the big.
Oh,
Which is
nice.
That
Yeah.
I love
that's
it.
just that's a phone book.
It is, but they did it for
Bro, I need to
and
get those. Those are so cool.
Are those the new
uh,
ones? The Skybound?
they're the complicate whatever. It's all the these are all the Marvel run.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah,
and
I
I
bought this. I had back that Skybound Kickstarter for the G1 stuff.
so this one's Image.
Oh, okay. So Image Comics made both of those?
Image made the new GI Joe, but they put out this just like Image did the same for the Transformers. But it is all
Is
the
the
original Marvels.
in one book?
Yeah, well,
Where did you get
this
those?
is this was a year ago, and then the second one came out.
It
So
must be
this
good.
this goes through one through, and I can never say the word.
Compendium?
Compendium. That's it.
Compendium.
Look, just because I can't talk,
Hey,
But-
we don't get tongue tied, it's okay.
Compendium.
compendium. That's it. Which is the complete.
So yeah, Image. I think it's the same thing. I think Image does Skybounds. Let me go.
Yeah,
because
this
I can
is-
check my set.
Might have to do
Somewhere
some-
I got the
said-
fancy set.
So this is like 1 through 40, and then the second one is 40 through 80, which we all know it ended at
this
80.
sucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then this one goes through like the first 30 or so, but there was 155 issues, so there's probably going to be 3 or 4 of these
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's 4.
for that, and they've already started releasing the yearbook ones for these. But I mean, you could find them on sale sometimes for like $40. I think they're regular, 65, but you can get it for like 40. And for all that, and then I don't have to mess with my comics if I want to look back on something. I got it right here.
Right.
And there's pretty. But I mean,
So I'm just curious, like, what's the difference between the one that Sideburn has compared to what that one is?
They're the
what
same
I have?
contents.
Yeah, what's the
it is,
difference?
but look at the
Just this is bound like if it was a.
this very yeah, but this is very very paper, no pun intended, thin. It's just
Does it feel like a pulp comic?
It does. It
It
does.
feels like
I
a
don't
pulp-
know
Okay.
if the one that Mike has is if they're glossed or not glossed pages.
No,
Yeah. So then it's probably just the.
but they're
Bible
made like a Bible.
Yeah, I mean, let's put it this way. This I don't expect to last. It's probably gonna come apart.
Mm-hmm.
The way things are
But it
these
was
days.
a lot cheaper.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking into possibly getting hold of like the runs because I remember they used to do like the volumes, and I can't remember who it was. I think it was
It's heavy.
IDW that did like the volumes or something. And I started collecting
you
those,
can-
but I stopped.
Let's put it
Dude.
this way. I imagine that those books are gonna kind of be like, and these were great by the way, when I was first doing conventions and everything. The complete
Oh, that's so cool.
has all the guide and everything with all the parts and everything. But I imagine they're probably gonna wind up being like my second installment, which is
Yeah,
completely
Worked
fell
out
apart.
today.
yeah.
His arms never.
I'm actually
They-
surprised mine hasn't done that. So
This
I'm
one
lucky.
is the spine is completely obliterated, and you can tell why. This was the Micromasters and all that, and when I first started out, this stuff I pretty much knew.
Mm-hmm.
But this, when I was buying collections, I was constantly opening this and going through it to the point of where I just totally destroyed it. So I imagine that these will probably end up something like that, whereas Mike's are probably going to be in much better shape. So, but in a nutshell, yeah, other than work, that's been working on this and trying to get it together. And it's gotten so bad, like one of the things we want to talk about tonight is actually in the other room.
Oh,
So
are,
I don't even have,
are we
I don't
talking
even have
about
a
the
place to
mysterious box you've been waiting on forever that you've been not complaining, but saying?
Oh no, I've been complaining.
We can call it complaining.
I've been complaining.
So let's go
Yeah.
ahead and start talking about that thing. that we were talking about.
All right,
This
hang on.
Has Lab.
Yeah,
So I
you
personally,
started. I'm gonna go get it.
okay. I personally have never owned. Well, I did own the original Liokaiser. Um, it was a fantastic toy, extremely scary with the Kill Bison being all gold plastic. Um, I thought it was really, really cool how all the parts kind of formed and like you can keep the little chest dudes on most of the robots when you put the entire thing together. Um, but I always thought that was interesting that the little animals became guns. Um, my experience with that was that, and I also had a couple of the knockoffs throughout the years. And really, really interesting toy, honestly. Like, I think it's probably one of the best combiners because it integrates almost everything except for the head. Just sometimes I wish I was able to like figure out how to put that somewhere on something on the original.
I think I
But
got
this
something funny
new
here.
update one looks really, really cool, and I've seen several reviews of it, and I'm just curious, like, what what do you think of this thing, Brett? Since you're back.
Okay, well, I got something funny to show you too.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so a couple things. It's really funny that yeah, I've been complaining almost every show. I remind everyone that I'm still waiting. Hey Hasbro, I'm still waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. And the last show we were on, or the one before, I said, "Hey, did anyone get an update about their shipping?" And I said because I've heard people saying they've got it. Well, that was Sunday, and so I waited and waited, and then on Friday, I looked on the website, and it said in process. It kept saying in process, in process. So Saturday came, it still said in process. So I got mad. So I emailed him. I gave him my uh, invoice number, and I said, "What the heck's going on? Can I get tracking?" And that Monday was a holiday.
Hmm.
And on that Monday, we're talking 2 days later, on the weekend with a holiday, I got tracking information. I didn't get a response, but all of a sudden, miraculously, I got tracking information. And that's what I said last time. Well, it seems like if you kind of gripe a little bit, they'll give you what you want. But in case anyone wants to know, it's just how big this thing is. Okay. There he is.
That's pretty good size.
I can almost hide behind him. And yes, the wonderful thing is it has a platform. And yes, when I got him from the other room, this is how you hold him. 2 hands. He's a big boy.
Hmm.
Um, all I can say is for this and combined, and you can move it and all that, and it doesn't come apart. Very, very solid. Okay. Um, the individual robot modes are pretty good. To me, the stinker is Kill Bison.
Hmm.
Um, Jaguar is okay, but Kill Bison is, I think he's a dog in robot mode, and he is 110% a dog as what they consider to be a box with a turret on top or a tank.
Yeah.
But it works great.
Hmm.
He he looks amazing. The leg sculpts to me because they flare out at the bottom on both of them. They look great. It holds up. You don't need this stand. He will stand just fine. It comes with you. I think you can make a 5-piece staff,
Yeah.
which I only did 3. I only remember there being 3. There might have been more, and I thought it looked good, so I just went with. And you can configure it however you want. There's a way that if you look online to where, and I think you can see it in the back, where all the Breastmasters
Attached.
plug in, and then on the legs they actually fill in a little bit of gappage, so it's all contained. You know, there's no little bits and pieces hanging around, except for this piece of crap. This is a total turd.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people dogging on it, and I
I wasn't going to use
disagree
it
with them.
anyway. You know, I wasn't going to use it anyway. This is going to go back in the box. I don't even want to display it. I think it's dumb.
I mean, this robot mode is
This
okay.
to me has nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
I like this.
Have you tried putting him in arm mode just to mess with it?
Nope. I have no desire. No. I did transform this into the robot mode to see if I could actually stand it enough to put it next to him, and I don't like it. And then I went online and I saw the little turret looking thing, which looked stupid, and then the arm thing.
It's phoned in.
This save me $50 and take it back. And you didn't need it.
Yeah.
I think there could have been other things they could have done. I gotta remember how this thing comes off here. It's on good. I mean,
that's a good thing that it doesn't just fall off of it.
no, I just can't remember if it does. It slides out. There it is. Okay, so here he is. Like I said, there he goes. He stands just fine. I kind of understand what they were doing with this, and I guess it looked good on paper. To which you could do it so that in their individual modes they could have their own little stand and this, that, and the other. However, this suffers. It does not. It locks in one point, and that's it. So
they wiggle a lot.
Yeah. I think a 2-point system would have been a lot better. I mean, but it's a stand. It doesn't do anything. So that's if I was going to nitpick, this is nitpicking. But yeah, he just goes right on there, lines right up, gets his butt plug on there, and he solid.
Have you tried building is there a way to do the turret gun like the original, like the G1, like you can actually use the gun as a turret, like
Yeah. So, and I'm not going to do it because there is one little thing that is finicky in the transformation, and that is, if you can see it, the hips incorporate the two missiles from Jaguar, and in order to do it correctly, the cannon is supposed to have those missiles sit on top. But it literally, there it is. That's all it is.
Is there a place for those missiles to actually plug in on the top or not?
Yeah, they're right there.
Okay, cool.
So they just sit on top, and then. But the thing I don't like is here's the cannon. Look how high it is.
Well, yeah, it does sit too tall.
It doesn't sit like the G1. But this is there because of the poor design of Kill Bison. I mean, his back is not a flat piece. It's got the grooves, and I know why they did it, because if you look at it as a silhouette, the legs have that flare at the bottom to make it look more like legs.
Right.
So I'm okay with it because the combined mode is that's what you're going for. You're going for the combined mode. It's perfect. Now I know Don. I had asked him some of the comments and everything about what he thought, and I remember initially he kept saying his OCD was kicking in, and if people don't understand, because he kept saying the silhouette is off,
Mm-hmm.
and what that is if you look at the shoulders, the wings,
Mm-hmm.
these wings go up, these wings go out,
Yeah.
and so the silhouette is off. The G1 was the same, not as predominant as this, but
No.
they were not the same, and I'm okay with that. But I could see what he was saying, you know.
I mean, do you think, because we see all these third parties, stuff like that, doing all this stuff, with the wings on Hellbat sticking out like that, if people have such a problem with it, do you think maybe they'll make some collapsible wings or something where you can fold it in a little bit to make it look better? Do you think that'll
It would.
happen?
I don't. Sure, but I don't see why it wouldn't, because the fix right here. I would have to take this off to look to see just how hard it would be. But I mean, even crazy Deviant pieces that they did, you had to take the screws out to take it apart to put other things in, and to get a folding two-part folding wing, that that can't be difficult. And do I think it would improve it? Yeah, yeah, because this side does stick out a little bit. When his arms are straight down, it does flare out.
Hmm.
It doesn't bother me.
I
But
mean,
you know, if you're yeah, and you know someone's going to do a kit for it.
oh yeah, I like
If
the
they
the
want to add that in it, perfect. Why not?
honestly the way I'm seeing it, because I hear so many complaints about Cobra like being just like you said, you're not going to display it. It's going to end up in a
It's
box. You don't
worthless.
care about it. I
Yeah,
can
it's
see
just
maybe some improvement parts for it to make it look more like a sleek helicopter, like it should, and
I would have
then
been happy
maybe
to take.
throw in those parts for Hellbat with it or something as a combination upgrade kit.
Yeah,
Maybe I could see
I could
that.
see that. With in regards to being a parts former. Okay, you let the elephant out of the room. It's a parts former.
Hmm.
The the torso and thighs, that's a parts former.
Yeah.
In the original, that was Jaguar.
Hmm.
He just folded up and you stuck them on there. I'm okay with it because I mean, look at it. It looks gorgeous. The only problem I ever had, and what people have said that they've had problems with, are these pieces here. This configuration here
Hmm.
can be a little tricky. You have to have him perfect, and then these things, which are the wheels that flip around, they
Right.
have to lock in using the missile pods. And in doing so, all right, we'll see. Grab him.
Yeah. I mean, he's solid.
And I'm not holding him by Jaguar. I'm literally holding him by the armpits.
Yeah, he's dead solid. I know that. I've been told, like, I've seen a
Yeah,
lot of videos talking about how that just is a dead solid connection once it's in.
it's two friction peg points, but these little wheels going down just lock it in.
Hmm.
And it, because when I first put it together, I didn't have those down, and you could almost move the top a little.
Hmm.
And then I went back and looked at the instructions, and I actually just looked at a video, and it basically said these will lock in. And then once I went, and you could feel them moving to place, I was like, oh, okay, now it's right. Um, as far as a third party kit, I mean, there's Halloween, there's some, you know, if I was going to change anything other than trying to fix Kill Bison any better than it could be, I would replace this.
Hmm.
I think you could get a more aesthetically pleasing cannon out of it that would turn into a handgun better than this, and maybe the wing thing. But perfect. I'm not gonna lie to you and say it's worth the wait because I got so mad that it was waiting, but it was worth the wait.
So you're very
It,
happy
it,
with the money you spent then, basically.
oh yeah, oh
Okay.
yeah. Especially with God, if you looked at them now,
Mm.
and I'm in the same boat as everyone else. Wow, I wish I would have bought two. Wish I would have bought two. Wish I would have bought two. Well, it's because they're going for $500-$600.
Just
So,
wait. They'll do rescue force. God, I hope not.
um, I, I would love it. I would
Same.
love it. I've got one up there.
Mm.
So,
With the two
okay.
KOs added to it. To make
Yeah.
it an
So
actual
there was an
rifle.
old Korean 2-pack that just happened to have the two that were missing from the rescue set, and they were in goofy colors. One was like orange, and the other is like a dark blue or something. And I bought them specifically to make the rescue force one.
Mm.
I had a buddy cast a head for it in white. That's all you needed. It's perfect. I'm going to move this guy because he's very distracting,
Okay. So it seems
and I
like.
got to put him in the other room because there's no room here.
Oh, I got you. Um, Sideburn, I know you didn't get Lyle Kaiser, but what are your impressions since you've probably at least seen in hand photos and video and such of it?
I actually haven't.
Oh, you haven't?
um, no, I haven't really looked into anything about it.
Okay.
No, I don't have it. I
Okay.
haven't seen anything about it.
Okay.
I was actually surprised. Like, um, no one in any of the collector groups I'm in have really posted anything about it. I don't know if um, I don't know if I've actually seen much. Um, I mean, from what Brett was showing, I mean, it looks really nice.
I was gonna
I'm
say,
curious.
what you think of my impromptu review?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
curious, like, because so it seems like they did a pretty good job, like, cinching up quality control on it and everything. Like, my assumption this whole time with it taking so long has been that Omega Prime made them,
Slow down a little bit.
yeah.
I have not heard of any widespread quality control issues on any of them, so that's good. I didn't think about that. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, I think that's good. But also, well, I mean, let's think about it. Like with what was it? Star Saber. It was the chrome,
Hmm.
and the fact that the chrome was right up against the cardboard. Is that a quality control issue or was that a packaging issue?
That's
I mean,
that's the thing. Like that. That's.
debatable.
I mean, to me, that is more of a packaging issue because it's like somebody didn't measure something correctly, and the machine was just set off like by a couple millimeters to cause that kind of problem.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to print control and stuff like that. But I mean, to me, if you're going to be packaging these things, especially if they're just in a box and the box doesn't have a window, then what in the heck's wrong with, doing what they did back in the day with their BotCon sets where they use that nice foam to set them in, you know,
Yeah.
Lost,
especially
but
for the amount of
yeah.
money people pay for these. These should be
No,
set in a very, very nice foam like that.
I will say this, and I don't know what changed because I didn't change any of my preferences. Um, but all the ones I got in the past were sitting on my doorstep. I had to sign for this one.
Mm,
Mm.
So I don't know if
interesting.
they're making that. And I wasn't. I mean, I still got charged the same, which is your what is it, $6.99, and then they kick it back, so it's like free. And there was nothing, no settings that were any different. But all of a sudden, this one, I got a notice saying it's shipping, and someone had to be there to sign for it.
I'm almost wondering if it has something to do with tariffs, just the
I,
shipping tariffs and
I don't
such.
know. It's hard to say because every time I ship my pile of loot from BBTS, I have to sign for it, and it drives me crazy.
Oh,
Because I'm like, can it just show up? But then I understand like having somewhere to sign it for you makes it sort of indisputable that I didn't get it, especially
Well,
when I'm getting like $2,000 shipments from
sure.
pile of loot
But
all the
you,
time.
you do realize that you can call your postal service and change that. You can do
No,
what's called you can do what's called a driver's release.
I
You sign to the post office or
well, they usually come FedEx, and FedEx
FedEx
is
does it too.
do
Yeah,
they? Because
if you have an account with
that's the
FedEx,
one nice
you
thing
sign it
about
up to have driver release.
uh, that's the one nice thing about DHL is they just give you the option on their website.
Sure, sure.
But
Now, when you're setting up invoices to ship stuff out, you can request that, but that's an extra fee that you have to put onto it. Um, and then in some instances, I know UPS does it because I used to work there many years ago. If you reach a certain dollar amount, they require it. But we're talking like shipments of diamonds and stuff like that. I mean, lots of money. They automatically require it. I don't know what the threshold is.
yeah, I always just
You
assumed
can
that they
change that.
yeah. I was just assumed that they were setting it up for signature required because usually I have a large order.
Like I said, when I got my the HISS tanks, I mean, I got 3 of them, and
mhm.
you're talking those things are the size of a microwave oven. I mean, you know, Leo Kaiser got nothing on the box that the HISS tank came in, and those things were sitting on my front. Well, they were my front porch, so I didn't sign for them. So I don't think it's the dollar amount. Just all of a sudden, this one was a signature required. Oh no, maybe because I sent them a nasty email. Who knows?
Could have been.
this
I'll fix
guy,
it.
this
Yeah.
guy might try to say it never got delivered.
Yeah, right, right. I'll fix him. Uh, but yeah, finally got here. So
I'm glad it turned out the way it did. Um, I was very afraid that we would have a lot of problems with this, but it seems like seems to be pretty happy with it, other than engineering of Cobra not really liking that character, I guess.
yeah, but
Some
let's face
people,
it, it's on.
it to
Man,
me, it's kind of an opinionated thing, but I'm personally one of those kind of people. I always wanted to have Cobra with them because he kind of is with them briefly, but I'm just like in G1, like I've always sat there and tried to figure out how the heck could they have done a helicopter that would have fit in with that Lao Kaiser correctly and it not be stupid looking, you know? And I'm sitting there thinking, why couldn't they just basically just plugged on his back? And he just became wings or something, you know? Like the what is it, that third party that Don bought? Um, was that Magic Square that did that? I'm trying to remember. But Don bought a third party version of that Lyle Kaiser. It's kind of a smaller version, but apparently that Cobra actually plugs on his back and becomes like a big propeller wing on his back, which is cool, you know.
yeah, wasn't MMC. It wasn't Magic Square. It was what was the name of that company?
Iron
Go ahead.
Factory?
I was thinking Iron Factory.
I think I'm right. But yeah, like I personally think they could have done that. Hasbro could have looked at the third party and said, "Well, let's not make him a shoulder cannon because that's stupid. Let's just plug him onto his back." You know,
Iron Factory. I'm looking
yeah.
at it right now.
I personally think
Yeah.
that if they would have done that, it would have made it better. I don't think that character would have suffered as much because of the weird gun mode they gave him, which was so phoned in. It was stupid. Like I even dislike the way it even sat on his shoulder. Um, but anyway, moving on to other things that we've seen, because we haven't caught up to the news in a while. We are pretty behind here. But let's go ahead and get started with. Well, let's talk about the San Diego Comic Con ones because I think we were talking offline about exclusive stuff. I guess we'll start out with the Optimus and Jazz combo that they have. And what did you call him earlier, Sideburn? A midget? A dwarf?
A dwarf. this is dwarf Jazz. He's from the mines of oh shoot. I was trying to come up with a good pun for Moria.
What was the name of the mining place that they were mining on Cybertron?
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah.
I don't know if they had him
you got
transferred right. I think they actually
dwarf
just
Jazz.
didn't pull his legs out far enough myself.
I don't know. I mean, because he.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I mean, I think he's supposed to scale with that Prime sort of in the same way that the original did. And that is a deluxe scaled Prime, so that's like a core class Jazz.
Yeah, because I was about to say,
Um,
isn't this the same Prime they did for like the mass release that they did some time back? That what everybody calls the discount G1.
Yeah,
Prime?
it came out around the same time as Missing Link. It was
Yeah.
kind of like the poor man's Missing Link.
Right.
Everybody's Missing Link.
And
Um,
the trailer, I started actually looking closer to this trailer. That is a Generation 1 trailer. Like, I actually started looking at this thing closer. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that a G1 trailer?
Maybe
I-
inspired.
I think it's got to be the one that came with the. It's either the one that came with the Earthrise or it's the one that came with.
It
the,
looks a lot like the Earthrise one.
Yeah, because
Tabs and everything.
I'm sitting there thinking, okay, you guys did it in black. Me being Mr. Generation 2, where the frick is my damn G2 Prime? Come on, guys.
Jazz looks good in vehicle mode. It's,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I see what they're going with. It's just his robot mode is so bad.
You know what? Do we have a picture of the box artwork and everything?
Yeah, we actually have the next one is the actual box.
Because right now I'm not sold at all. I could care less.
It's a cereal box.
It comes in a cereal bag too. The funny thing is, when I saw the box, I thought I was like, "What? They're doing a cereal exclusive too? Like they're gonna come out with actual cereal?" And then I was like, "Oh no, this is
I mean,
the actual toy."
I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't mind this. I think it's cool. I really think it's cool.
See, I would have no interest in opening it. I would be buying it for the box, and then at that point, you might as well just give me some
Well,
styrofoam inside of it to keep the box from collapsing, and I'd be happy.
I guess I'll be the one to say it. And I think if my buddy Fred was listening, he would love this comment. But Dairy Queen did it better. Dairy Con did it better.
Oh, the Dairy Con exclusive? Yeah.
Because they do stuff like this where they do box artwork and everything, but they make it completely campy that it looks even better.
Didn't they do the one when Triptychon came out?
They've
Some
done so
crunch
many.
thing or something they did. Because the big
And
gimmick
some-
with Triptychon is you could eat all the headmasters.
Where did I put them? Because I have like 2 or 3 of this year's exclusives.
Oh.
And I had them on the desk, and when I started moving everything around, I don't know where they are.
Looks like
So they're
they
probably
did-
in the other room. I had one over here.
So I guess they
But
disappeared.
just, like the one I can't remember what it was that I got, but it was a high C fruit like a Capri Sun box
Mhm.
for high C. But it was the box for a transformer, and it even had the straw in it and everything. And I'm like, that's the neat stuff, and that's what this reminds me of.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like I said, I think it's cool. I love when they do exclusives where the box literally feels like part of the toy, and I want to see more. If they're going to do exclusives, do this. Don't give us a brown box. Don't give us a black box that has like nothing to it. Do an exclusive, make it an exclusive, something cool like that.
First writer in our comments says they said it was the G1, so it might be the G1.
Yeah, okay, so if it is the G1 trailer, then, yeah, hello, no excuse. Give me a freaking new G2 Prime. You're shooting it in black, there it is. That's all I gotta say. Mic dropped. Um, but anyway, talking about mic drops, this gem crossover with Blaster, what do you guys think of this?
Yeah. It's all right. I mean, the only reason I would get it is because I would want it for my cassette collection.
I was kind of surprised that they didn't give Blaster a new name. But,
I think it's funny though, because this is literally a Kiss Play thing too.
yeah, that was, I mean, I guess, I mean, because it kind of makes sense, you know, like wherever they were going to pull, like, really colorful cassettes out, and, you know, and Kiss Play had it sort of a relation to, I think, sort of, almost
Did
like idol
they
stuff.
changed the name of the cassettes?
No, they're just, they
Glit,
just have
Sundor, and Rosanna.
yeah, but Sundor and Rosanna, they just have KP in front of them for copyright reasons.
Yeah.
The
And
Kiss
KP
Play?
is obviously
Yeah.
Kiss Play, so.
Yeah.
Kiss Play, Glit.
But I actually think it's pretty cool that they gave him a microphone and a guitar. I can't hate
The
on that.
microphone is also a keytar.
Yeah, it is a keytar. It actually does. It turns into a keytar. I mean, I want this. Like, the fact that the guitar turns into a keytar, he gets a freaking microphone. Like, we're probably never going to see another gem crossover other than this one. And I think this is probably the perfect set that you could get, honestly, in my opinion. But it does look like the guitar actually plugs into his back. So you can actually store it on his back or store it in the cassette deck mode. So.
Well,
Is he
I mean,
a
like
headmaster?
I said, I'm probably going to get this one, just because it is cassettes, and I do like Blaster. I'm not really sold on the colors.
I mean, they're gem colors.
I don't remember gray being in gem. If it would have been like white, I think it would have popped more.
Yeah, I see your point on that, but I don't know. Maybe it had something to do with gang molding or something. I don't know.
I mean, the pink and the color of the blue, definitely.
Yeah. But I mean, when you do look at him in robot mode, he actually has the blue tampooing on his shoulders, the little stars.
Mm-hmm.
So they did kind of try to break up that gray a little bit. I don't mind the head sculpt. I like what they did with the head sculpt. I think it looks great.
My big thing would be, I do not have this mold,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think that's not the same one they did for the Shattered Glass one, right?
Yeah, it is. I believe so.
Okay, I do have this mold. I know it was the same one, and I don't remember it. I know that one. I didn't see any like outstanding issues with the transformation or anything like that. So it'll probably be okay then. It's just some of the newer stuff that they've done, like Jazz, for instance. I thought it was horrible, and like all the primes they've done so far, I do not care for.
Mm-hmm.
They don't seem right to me. This one seems okay. And I'm not the guy that's going to flip out over the hollow points and everything,
No.
because it is what it is. I think the guitar is a wonderful, wonderful touch. No pun intended.
Mm-hmm.
But with what seals the deal for me is you get all the cassettes with them.
Yeah. I mean,
And they know that. They
and
figured it out a long time ago. That how do you sell your sets? What sold better? Masterpiece Soundwave or the Toys R Us version that gave you 4 more cassettes? Duh.
It's very true. I mean, like I said, this is definitely on my list of gets. So when this comes out, I, I'm definitely going to jump on this one because this is totally up my alley. Because I mean, it's totally
The thing that's
outrageous.
gonna
Right?
suck. The thing that's gonna suck is that it is a San Diego Comic Con.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you're gonna have two things.
Well, I mean, some of those do end up going up on.
Yeah, but I guarantee that they're inflated.
they will be. And the thing is, I guess,
Made at a Target or a Walmart set. I'm not gonna say it'd be half the price, but I bet it'd be close.
mm, I mean, my thing is, if I could find somebody that's going to be getting it, get me a second, grab a second one for me, and I
Well, I'm
will.
just saying,
Yeah.
even at San Diego Comic Con, it's inflated.
Hmm.
So you're already getting hit with that, and then your secondary market is going to be even more.
That's true. And considering what it is, it's probably going to hold its value and increase and probably won't drop. Because there's a lot of gem fans out there that will love this thing. And
Yeah, maybe, but historically, crossover stuff drops in price.
yeah,
Ecto One, Knight Rider, they're all way cheaper now. Now, granted, those were GameStop exclusives or retail exclusives or whatever, so they're more distributed. But the crossover brand just doesn't do well historically. And then to further it, I look at like GI Joe did it with Cold Slither, where they tried to do something similar to this, and it was okay.
hmm
Um, I think the fact that this is already going to start off with a high price, I don't think it's going to go blow up, and be worth a ton of money, but it's always going to be expensive.
yeah. See, I'm just wondering because some of us, um, back when we were on the other podcast, some of us had opportunity to talk to Samantha Newark, and I would love to take this to one of the cons where she's at and have her sign that. That would be an amazing piece to get signed. I think.
Oh, Samantha Newark?
Yes.
Yep.
It would be amazing to have her actually sign that. And I guarantee you she would. She would be all
We've
over
had her.
signing those.
We've had her several times
Hmm.
as a guest.
Yep. And she's a very awesome person. An amazing artist. She really is. Um, but since we're talking about crossovers and kind of kooky weird things, we have Monster Jam. We have a Shark Bigfoot vehicle, which these are more or less geared toward kids. And
Yeah,
Cyber,
these
you,
are like
you said
the.
you're going to snag some of these.
Heck yeah. So my nephew's 2, and you know, I feel like kids go one in two directions. They become car kids or they become dinosaur kids. Well, he is a car kid. Um, he loves freaking cars and he loves monster trucks. Um, and so yeah, I'm super looking forward to these. Like I've definitely not tried to like press like Transformers onto him or anything like that, but um, I know that he'll love the monster trucks, and then they turn into robots. I mean, they'd say 6+. That I don't really see anything here um that's not going to work too bad for like if I give it to him as a 3-year-old or something like that. Maybe he won't be able to transform it, but I don't think that. But I'll probably buy him and hold on, give him as a birthday gift or a Christmas gift or something whenever these come out. But yeah, because I got El Toro Loco, which he has a Hot Wheel of El Toro Loco.
Yeah.
I don't think he has a Hot Wheel of the Megalodon or whatever the name of the other one is. But
Furioso.
well, El Toro Loco, the robot's name is Furioso, and then there's the Megalodon one,
Yeah.
which is named Big Tooth. I don't know if he has any of the Megalodon one, but he has El Toro Loco, and he calls it what does he call it? El Toro Loco because he can't say El Toro Loco right. Is it Sheko Weko? I don't know how he got a Shekel Weko from El Tellero Loco. But when I saw these, I was so hyped. I was like, oh, I sent it to my brother. And I'm like, he's getting these in the future. So yeah, those because I think we had saw a leak a while back about a Monster Jam crossover, and we didn't. So we really didn't know how they come. I mean, I'm a little because Monster Trucks. I don't know. Monster Trucks are sort of just a big part, I think, of every American boy's like life at some point.
Yep.
So maybe there's a little bit of disappointment that these are more towards the Cyberverse sort of simplicity and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I probably would have bought a more adult Monster Truck Transformer, but it makes a whole lot of sense. Monster Trucks, I mean, the Monster Truck section in the toy aisle is pretty big, and kids love Monster Trucks. So, yeah, I'm still stoked. I'm gonna get these for him, and it's gonna be a lot of fun because he'll have Monster Trucks and he'll have Transformers like his uncle.
Yeah, I mean, I think these are really, really cool. I would love to see a Gravedigger and a Bigfoot that do these.
Yeah.
Those are the two that are just, two of my favorite, always have been. But I think it's cool that they're actually doing Monster Jam Transformer crossovers. And this is a crazy crossover. This isn't anything I don't think either one of us any of us really would have predicted to come around. But, I mean, what do you think about these things, Magnus?
I never was into monster trucks and stuff like that. And I mean, they're fine. They have a place, so they're fine.
I think they're going to be a great thing for kids. Really, I really think it'll drive that home and maybe get kids more involved with robots that turn into vehicles. So, I think they're fairly. I think they're hitting the right market because it seems that kids really do like Monster Jam. So, I find that kind of cool. Well, let's move over to something that's a little more crazy. Is this this Red Alert that's the Power Links color coming out with a bunch of mini-cons? Who around here predicted this was going to happen?
I'm surprised it took this long to release all the minicons that they haven't done yet.
They got to get you to buy them all.
Yeah, because I think
Like Pokemon.
the major complaint about Starscream is he didn't come with Swindle, Optimus didn't come with Sparkplug, Megatron didn't come with Leader 1. Though I thought Wheeljack came with his minicon, but I don't know. Maybe
I don't believe he did.
Yeah, I know the second release of Hot Shot came with Jolt, but the first Hot Shot didn't. When they did the Power Links Hot Shot, it came with Jolt. And then, of course, you get a chance to get the Dark Saber. You get Red Alert's minicon. The funny thing is that Jetfire's coming out. Jetfire's coming with a Requiem Blaster, but he doesn't come with his own minicon, which means that there's a future set where they can have his minicon in it.
Is that Comet?
Say that again?
What wasn't that his minicom? Comet?
Yeah, it was.
I thought it was Cosmonaut.
I thought it was Comet. It was the little, the one that would become his landing gear.
Yeah, I can't remember his name offhand, but I know what you're talking about.
For some reason, the name Comet came to mind when you said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at the toys. Right there.
But yeah, like the thing I'm thinking is, apparently Cyclonus has been.
It's
confirmed.
Cometor.
Cometor, that's it.
Cometor. So it's like Comettor.
I'm giving 2 points to the old man for remembering what he did.
Yep.
It like turned into a little rover, like a laser arm, and then yeah, he doubled as his landing gear.
Hmm.
Hey, Alex, I'll take the crazy thing the old man says for $100, please.
I always like that jet fire. That jet fire was cool.
But yeah, like seeing this red alert in the power link colors is actually kind of cool. I don't mind these colors honestly on it. I think it looks really good. Um,
Yeah, I didn't remember that being his Paralinx colors, but it's been a long time.
I had to look it up because I
Armada
didn't
is
think it
old.
was either, and I know that they did like a store exclusive, goofy color one, like they did.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Remember
That's
the
what I
one
was
they
thinking
did
it was.
Hot Rod or not, yeah, it was Rodimus in like SWAT and then a checkered color, and it was like two
Well,
pack.
that was for yeah, that was for Energon, right?
It might have been
I
Energon, but
think
I
so.
mean, I
Yeah.
just remember these random
Checkpoint. It
things.
was checkpoint,
Checkpoint,
and
that's it. Yeah, and I'm like, I remembered this color, but I didn't think it was the Power Links. But I looked it up, and it
yeah,
was.
because I was like Red Alert. I thought Red Alert had a universe release as well, but
He did. I thought, but when I
yeah,
looked it up, I didn't see it on the list.
yeah. It's just that and the orange one.
Yeah.
See, I mean,
Now,
this is kind of making me wonder though if they're going to be doing Cyclonus because they've kind of basically confirmed that Cyclonus is coming. Um,
that's the helicopter.
yeah, maybe because we don't have a demolisher either, and I'm wondering if maybe they might be doing more mini cons, maybe split between those two, which I think would be good sell points to get those
I
out
mean, I
there
have to
as
say,
well.
That's
like,
why they're doing this as selling points, and
Yeah.
it's
yeah,
smart.
I mean, I have to say, compared to because they've touched on animated, they touched on Prime, kind of.
Sort of, yeah.
Um, in the Generations line, like they've been knocking it out of the park with the Armada stuff. From at least from what I see, like it looks real good. Um, and I feel like they did a really good job with the Beast War stuff. But like Armada, they've been knocking it out of the park, and then the only complaint people really had is the minicons were coming with them.
If I remember correctly, Armada was. I could be wrong. I thought Armada was a high point, and then it was Energon that was not so good.
Yeah, Energon's the
Yeah,
one that went. It went Armada, Cybertron did good, and then Energon came out, and that's when it started falling flat.
no, Energon was between Armada and Cybertron.
Was
I
it?
thought it went Armada. I thought it was
Yeah,
Armada, Energon, then Cybertron,
yeah.
and that was considered the trilogy.
Okay,
And
yeah,
and
yeah.
Cybertron is
You're
like
right.
Cybertron realistically is not a sequel.
No,
Energon's a sequel to Armada, but Energon or Cybertron really has nothing to do with any of them.
no, but they put that as a
Yeah,
trilogy to kind of tie it up, I guess. I don't know.
and Cybertron was cool. Yeah,
It-
especially the Cybertron Defense stuff that came out towards the end.
yeah,
That
yeah.
Cybertron
What was
Defense
that?
Red Alert.
Scattershot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That was a cool one. But it just like if you think about all the neat stuff, and then you look, you go, yeah, Armada had this, and and then you go to Energon, you're like, well,
yeah. Energon was the
I
one that.
bet they had something decent, but I don't know what it is.
Well, Energon, because Energon's play pattern was the shirts and pants Autobots.
Oh God,
Mm-hmm.
And then the the Decepticons were fine. The Decepticons in that line were pretty cool. Some of them were even fantastic, especially the non-show ones like Slugslinger was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
was it Energon that had the tidal wave that would attach to Megatron?
yeah,
Was that
Yeah,
Armada,
that was Armada.
but both of them. There was an Energon tidal wave as
Yeah.
well.
That was the white
Um,
one.
Yeah.
The white one with
Now,
the
see, I thought
translucent green.
I thought that was a neat looking toy, and I like tidal wave. I actually, and then when they did the bigger one, I never got a chance to get it, and I didn't really care for the line. But that one figure, I thought it was good looking enough, and I thought it would be neat. But I do remember the white one, and I thought that one just it popped. It was one of those instances where the recolor I believe was way better than the original.
No, I agree with you on that one, Brett. I've been sitting here wondering. I'm like, when is Hasbro going to recolor that Titan in that white color? Like,
Why wouldn't
they
it?
like
Why
it.
wouldn't they?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, to me, they're really big on doing recolors of certain figures, and that figure is screaming, "Hey, you have an alternative color. Why not just shoot it in that?" And maybe they're planning on doing it here soon. I mean,
I don't know. We're getting ready to see another one here in a minute.
yeah,
Well, they haven't really busted into Energon yet in anything.
Well, my thought was is for a Titan class for the price point and everything, maybe they don't want to risk it. But
Yeah.
once again, wait and see what's there. I mean, it's on the screen now.
yeah. I mean, like,
That's a Titan.
yeah,
It's 100%. You could tell it was not that hard to make this figure because they already had the molding from the other one.
right.
But by doing the simple things they did, these are two totally different characters. 100%.
Yeah, Gigastorm
And
was
they
not
both could have a
Triplicon.
place in your collection. It's not a repaint, in my opinion. It's a whole new character. But it's a
Yep.
repaint.
Yep.
Repaint, resculpt.
To me, what they've done with this one here would really make me want to buy a newer Titan because Gigastorm is like even in the aftermarket, isn't the original one pretty pricey right now? Sideburn, right?
So they did, if I remember correctly, they had the Korean version,
Mm-hmm.
which sells for less, but they're still pretty expensive.
Yeah, I mean, you used to get those. I wish I could go back in time.
Of course, I'd buy Apple stock.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
I would buy all the cheap Beast Wars.
Oh, the
segment
yeah,
Beast Wars. Yeah.
all the cheap stuff. Yeah, but like if you look at the like Gigastorm, okay, he doesn't he doesn't have all the parts and everything that make the G1 Triptychon so expensive. You could go out and get a Triptychon. You could get one that even works, but maybe it doesn't have brunt, the little gun, the little add-ons, but the figure's fine, and you can get one for $40.
Mm-hmm.
It looks
But
like you
you
can
add
get a
all the
Gigastorm
parts.
for less
All the
than
parts.
$100.
But I don't think you could get one for less than $100 because it didn't have all the parts that made it expensive. It was the figure.
Yeah, I
So,
mean,
in my opinion, the figure is worth more than Triptychon. Triptychon's only worth this much because of the parts.
right. I mean,
That
even
makes
trying to chase down what the Platinum Edition they did, what was that in like 2014,
Oh, good. 10?
2010, somewhere around there? It was somewhere between those few years.
Yeah.
I mean, even that one's even expensive to try to chase down, and there's definitive differences between that one and the original because
Or the plastic, the type of plastic, the paint that they used,
yeah, they
all
actually
that.
because the silvers for that reissue were not the swirly silver that the original
No,
was.
they were a muted or bland gray.
Yeah.
Well, now I need the Cyber Beasts with these guys.
So I wonder when that's going to happen because
Well, I don't. Is the Kingdom of the Kingdom figures? How many of them could I? Because they didn't do Wolfang. They didn't do.
what are they calling his little
Cyber
car dude?
Shard.
Because I don't remember Gigastorm actually having
There.
a car.
No, he didn't. They give it a name. Let me see if I can find it real fast. I saw
saw
it
it
in
before, but I can't remember. Yeah, so basically, and also they weren't headmasters either.
No.
But because the Titan did, they just carried it over. But no, he did not come with that.
So I'm wondering. I don't know what they would call what his name is. I know you're.
I'll find it here in a second. I gotta find where I grabbed it from because I
I
remember
personally
them.
like the looks of this one so much better than the Triptychon one. These colors just pop on this thing,
Well,
man.
and the face has got that G1 Megatron vibe.
Yeah, it does. I'm looking at that. I'm like, I kind of look at the face
What?
on
No,
this,
no.
and it's
What?
almost like G2 Prime, or not G2 Prime, but G2 Megatron with that kind of
I'm,
pinkish.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
yeah,
I'm drawing a blank. What was the E2 Megatron tank? The
talking
beast
about Megastorm.
that looks more like Megastorm because he's
Well,
got the
that's because
eyeliner.
Gigastorm is Megastorm.
Well, there you go. He's got the eyeliner for it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So they're calling it Giga Giga Counter. It's like Giga Scouter, but without the S.
Daggone it! I was on.
Um,
I couldn't remember the name. But I was on the right track just by that head sculpt.
I don't know why
I
they
was
didn't
on
call it like Mega Scout because he's definitely supposed to look like
Yeah,
Mega
the
Storm.
Mega
Yeah.
Scatter would have been better. How could they
Um,
not get that as a freaking name?
that's it's Japan.
Oh, that's so great though.
But they made him look like Megastorm. Yeah, in the show, Megastorm becomes Gigastorm, and then Cybertron or Starscream and BB become Hellscream and Maxby, and then the other ones become the other Cyber Beasts.
Well, I
Um,
mean, Jason, you know the old saying where they say close is only good in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yeah.
Now it's horseshoes, hand grenades, and Japanese renames.
Yep.
So it's close
Close enough. And you know what?
yeah, I need to.
I think that one's fantastic. To me, out of all the Titans I've seen, this one's probably the one that's got me the most excited because I just love how
I
that thing just looks.
I've been holding off on Titans just because of room. I'll make room for that, but I can tell you right now, if they did Tidal Wave in white with the green, I would make more room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying it. I would make room.
Yeah. I mean,
Fantastic.
with them doing all these kind of repaints, and if they do a tidal wave like that, it's gonna kind of make me wonder, sit back and think, maybe I should go back and start getting all the the newer, like this Red Alert set that's coming out, and then maybe jump on the boat of getting those newer versions because even at the shop, I have a Megatron there, and it's the newer Armada Megatron. I'm just like, every time I mess with that thing, I kind of want to get it because I remember playing with the original and how the gimmicks kind of got in the way, but now this, and you don't have all those gimmicks, it makes a
Sure.
fantastic figure. I'm just like, maybe I should
Yeah,
just get these.
I have learned not to dive into the rabbit hole and continue.
Mhm.
I feel confident that I can buy one of a certain line because I like it and be okay with not getting the rest. I don't need supporting cast for all of my figures, and I'm okay with that.
I mean, that makes sense, but I've always had like a soft spot for the mini cons and stuff because I like tiny little robots, and I'm just like,
Get blockies.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
really what drove
Paper.
Armada.
I could just do blockies and just stick with that, but I'm just like, I don't know. I like the fact that it turns into a small car and it turns into a robot. I mean, the blockies don't do that
Yeah.
yet.
I can't, but you can get a case of
Hopefully.
blockies for about the price point of one transformer anymore. So,
Yeah, it's like
It's
$35 to get the whole case.
I mean, why not?
I mean, I was at my local comic shop and I was looking around, and they actually had the Optimus with the trailer, and I almost pulled the trigger on the wheels one, the blockies wheels, but I'm
Oh,
like,
and this is just for Mike.
oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna show him. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, yeah. That
Yeah,
was
I
my
got the-
chase figure. Oh heck yeah!
My case is still in my pile of loot. I'll shoot
I
that
was
here soon.
super happy to get that one. And the other chases are good, but to me that one was
See,
happy.
I want the
The Prime, the Leo Prime Supreme,
I would really like the
or the big convoy.
well, yeah, I don't know. I actually kind of have like a soft spot for the what are the chase ones? The chase ones are the Black Cloud convoy. Is it the Universe Nemesis Prime?
They have the Nemesis Prime. That one was my second favorite.
I want the Nemesis Prime. Like I
Well,
have
and
a
then-
soft
and then
spot for
they
the
did-
murder
Where is
mammoth.
I left them on the desk.
This one is the chase
I
one,
dropped my
right?
glasses.
That was a dealer.
That's a dealer one.
Okay.
So, and I happen to have it right here, and I can. Okay, I had it right here. So I have it right here, and so they did this one. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and then for the dealer exclusive or the distributor, you got that one, which I have over here, and then they did. Oh, they did this one, which is also the other exclusive.
Yeah.
And yes, that is see-through as well. This is the mate to yours.
Okay. Because I was wondering, because I was like, is this the chase or which one is this? You know, because
Case, but it was only supposed to be given to, like, you would get one if you were a distributor and you got cases, they would give you one. And
well, I guess the place I went to had an entire shelf of them. Because they had
I'm
a
sorry,
case
no.
full of those.
I take it back. That one was the dealer incentive one, the Planet Mode, because here it is right here. That's what the box looks like.
Okay.
And this was for the distributors only. But if I can find it, I don't know where he went. I got them all laying here, and of course, right when I
Where
go,
are they at?
it's the one I
flying
can't.
everywhere.
Here he is. So it's this one.
Turned into a cartoon.
They
Yeah,
did
big
this
number.
one in the Nemesis colors,
That's so cool.
but
They
then
also
they did another one, and instead of this gun, he had the big.
Yeah, he has the Matrix cannon.
Okay, and then the other one is, and I can't find him as well, and my camera just kicked off. Isn't that awesome? Anyway, it's Leo, but he has like a cape.
Yeah,
and a
yeah,
gun.
it's like
I don't know if it's like the Supreme or they had a name for it,
Yeah.
but those were kind of like But the Nemesis recolors were the best, and the Leo, which is the one I got, the color, because I mean I took my super duper glasses, put them on, and looked at it, and the decals and the colors, and there's actually like cracks in it for like age and everything. It looks fantastic for a $6 figure.
I mean, this is like
Paint
I
apps
have a
balloon is
few like when it comes to blockies, I have these two that were given to me. I didn't actually buy these, but I happen to have my favorite Dinobot, which is great. But one that I actually bought other than the Unicron head was the Bumblebee movie Optimus, which I thought was going to be bigger than what he is. I thought he was kind of cool. But I've been on the fence with blockies, and I've been like, well, how do I want to do this with blockies? Because I kind of do want to collect them because I like building them. I might actually just do the Beast Wars ones if I can find them, because I would like to have some Beast Wars figures. And I actually like what those look like in the robot modes. They look fantastic. So, have they released them in their alt modes, like their beast modes, or are they just
each set has a few of them. So the first set that they came out with had Megatron, and it had Optimus and Beast Mode. And then this one has Lyle Convoy and Beast Mode. Did it have any other ones?
Oh, he's got a
yeah,
tiny
and-
Trypticon.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh,
That's-
Gigastorm.
It's a Gigastorm.
Um,
Now I want that.
That's the new wave. I
Yeah.
think it's 6.
yeah, there are a few that have
I'm gonna have to buy waves of these things.
Oh, this
yeah,
this
five
wave's
and
like
six have Beast Wars characters.
Look at this. This
Or-
wave
no,
is
there's 7.
a killer.
Oh, no
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, he's in that wave. Um,
Uh,
he's in that wave.
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to go to
Yeah. This wave
Blockies
was
when I
like
get paid and like,
super
look, I
super
need to get
beast
more
right?
stuff.
It was, but the neat thing was, and they threw this in, and man, everyone was really speculating.
Yeah. And it
You
had
know
also
they're
has
you know they're going to do a combiner.
Oh
You
yeah.
just know it.
I'm
And then
just
they threw these in, which I don't. I guess to get your G1s in, they threw in Clifton,
yeah. I mean, there was G1 guys in the
and
first
then
beast wave.
Ratchet, and then his car, and then this one, which I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
format, yeah. And then of course you can't leave your shattered glass behind.
Yeah. Sure,
I mean,
that's,
he
Your
doesn't
little
look
grim
bad in
box,
Shattered Glass. He's
Mhm.
great.
and he actually looks really good. I mean,
well, and the cool thing about the because they have Leo Convoy in his beast mode and in his robot mode is they've made it to where the head for the Leo Convoy's beast mode can come off,
yep,
go onto the robot mode's shoulder,
yep.
and do the like hurricane attack.
Oh, that's
Unfortunately,
sick.
I don't. It doesn't spin, but I don't think.
I
But
don't have the Leo
yeah,
because I got the Chase one,
yeah.
so I can't. But yeah, this
That is kind of
little
what
head
sucks
does
about
come off.
the chase figures.
This one does come off.
Yeah.
And what you would do is you would flare out, and it spins. So this would fit on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To do the hurricane attack.
I'm sold. I'm gonna be buying some Blockies and getting the Beast ones because those things are just cool.
This wave 6 was just like they.
How hard
I
is
mean,
it?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
since I'm
The
so
ratchet,
far behind
ratchet.
on, since
Wait
I'm
a minute.
so
The
far.
ratchet
Go ahead.
car was probably like a dud. The Galvatron reformat was kind of a dud, but I mean, for the most part, the rest of them were great. You know, it was a really good assortment. So,
Daniel brought up the taco tank. Oh
oh,
God!
Taco
Please give us a taco tank for freaking Blockies.
I got rid of almost all my Japanese stuff, and I can see it right now. I still have a sealed taco tank. Still have it. I'm not
That
getting
is
rid
so
of it.
funny. I
Oh, it's
watched
a sucker tank.
Thew did a review of that thing just recently. I'm just like, it makes me want one because it's so freaking, it's so stupid. I love it.
It's great. I mean, it's it turns into a like cannon platform. It
Little
gives
lazy Susan.
a little
He's a puppet,
motorcycle.
man. He's a puppet.
Yeah, but I mean, they got the little motorcycle and all that.
Yeah.
It locks in there, and you can spin it around like Batman's Batmobile. I mean,
It's
The
cool.
little squid dude fits in. His little tentacles stick
Is it
out the
it?
side.
It's a squid piloting octopus.
Yep.
I think it's Kid Icarus. It's not Scuba, right? I can't remember if they changed the name when they turned it to white and blue or not. In any case,
I think his name is just it's Ickard. Yeah.
it is.
Ickard?
It is. Yeah, Ickard.
Apparently, it's more frequently used by Scuba in the show, though.
Right. Exactly what I mean.
So
But
this
in
is
any case, good one. Good one.
in my case, since I am so far behind on those Blockies. How hard would it be for me to be able to get all the Beast Wars ones? Like, which waves would I need to chase down?
It's just
Well,
two waves.
I have all the waves, all the boxes in the other room. I mean, I can go down the list and tell you. And if I had to guess, I got them here. See, Beast. You're not including. You're just talking about Beast Wars.
Yeah, just Beast Wars alone. Well, Beast Wars, yeah, the even the Japanese Beast Wars, all the Beast Wars.
You get everything.
I
There's two
think
waves
up
to have
until this
Beast Wars.
wave. I was gonna say up until this wave, there was like 5.
Yeah,
So
and they're
this
all in
wave
the
more than
previous
doubled
wave.
it. Yeah.
Or they're in the either the previous wave or the wave before it. But
Well, I'm looking on my Beast Wars little section. Let's see what I got. There is Beast Wars Megatron in both modes. There's Beast Wars Prime in both modes. There's a Cheetor.
Yep.
That's it.
And that's
Yeah,
the
So
first
5.
wave?
That's all they did. But also remember, they did chases on Megatron, and I believe Prime also. Primal.
Okay.
So, and
Yeah, the chase ones for those are just like metallic versions, right? I think.
no, they had 2 tiers also. There's a metallic, which for this wave made them Nemesis, but then there were the ones where they added more to it. So there's a little bit more, but I mean, in all honesty, like there's some like I was able to get um, the Grimlock.
Yeah, you just need Defenders Wave 6 and Wave 7.
Okay.
Or the Beast Force
The
waves.
Defenders, right?
It's
Yeah.
just Defenders. I don't do the bigger ones, but anyway.
Oh
So
yeah,
just to give you an idea,
there's the one with there's like the mutant head.
yes.
I need to
So
like eBay those.
So, well, I was gonna say is like I got the Grimlock, and then like the Super Chase one, which I got, has like swoop on his back to make the wings and all this, and that hovers around I think $60 to $80, and that's considered one of the more expensive ones. So even the Chase ones are not. You're not talking hundreds of dollars. I mean, for a blocky, is paying $50 for a blocky expensive? Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but you can find them, and most of them, if I remember correctly, I think it's 1 in 10. So it's not like you're getting like a figure out of 100 cases. You know, it's not absurd, but it's enough.
Well, you
that-
always get you always get one per case.
if you no, that's not true.
Or the super, can you get 2?
I've never seen 2, but I have opened a case that had none.
Interesting.
They were all straight plain figures.
I thought you like were guaranteed one chase.
I've opened many of them, and I seem to remember that one of the cases had none. It was very rare.
I almost wonder if that was like a miss.
I wonder if that's
fire or
yeah, because
something.
I thought the regular chases were at least supposed to replace one of them. So like
They
if you gotta
but that's
because
just,
I got the metallic Megatron. I didn't get the one that came with the laser beam and the gun.
I have not seen. So like there's 2 different figure combinations of chases, and I've never seen chases of both figures in one box. So they're evenly up. I will say that in a shipping case, which I believe is 6, there's a full set. I'm almost positive that. But that could have been just random what I opened.
No, I mean it probably makes sense. Like, but yeah, I don't, the Japan or the Chinese market really likes their chase figures.
I love the chase, and I love the blind box. There's people that hate it,
I hate
and
it.
I'm like, because when we sell them, we'll open up one and just sell the individuals, and and while we're there, we need to put up display pieces. So I'll take another box and I'll open them up and I'll put them together. People will, the ones I put together will sell out.
Yeah, I mean
The
it's
blind
fun.
box
Like,
will not.
yeah, don't get me wrong, it's fun. To some degree, I mean but I bought the whole case so I didn't have to worry about which ones I was getting, right? Because otherwise I was gonna have to go ahead and buy open ones.
Yeah. If you want a full wave, buy case. It's cheaper and you're guaranteed.
And then the only thing is that if you get if the chases are of the figures that you like,
you don't get the regular one.
You don't get the regular one, and
which you could probably find for $4 or $5.
Yeah.
Now, have you guys dabbled in any other blockies that they have, like any of the other stuff they have?
I put together the Shining. I put together the Galaxy. I put together the bigger ones. I personally bought the Soundwave, the Mega, and I love it. It took a while. It's not a 5-minute, 4-minute blocky.
Right.
But it's just like, you know me. I mean, I'm the guy that bought the Lego Java's sail barge, which took me, it was either 3 or 4 weekends to put together, and took all my desk up putting it together. But I enjoy it. So
Well, I'm
it's what
also
you put
looking
in.
at
If you like
this.
putting them together, the big ones, you'll have a lot of fun. But I recommend looking at the instructions before you push it together tight. Look at the instructions again, because some of the things will go in the way they're not supposed to, and taking them apart is a pain in the butt. These things are made that once they go together, they're friction locked in, and they're tough to get apart. They're made, you can move them, you can play with them, and
They're
they
made
won't
to be
fall apart.
desk toys, basically.
They are. So yeah, but they're a lot of fun. My only gripe is because of my eyesight. I wish the instructions were bigger.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, I recently on my desk, I bought a lit up lamp that actually has a magnifying glass in the middle of it for doing little intricate stuff because my eyesight's
I've
kind of
got
crap too.
I've got what's called the Halo
Mm-hmm.
with magnifier that goes over. You wear it and drop it down. And when I do my blockies, except for the defenders, I've done so many of them I can do them in my sleep.
Yeah,
Other than
once
that,
you've done
yeah,
like 2 of them, you have the process down.
Well,
you do.
my question
The
is
only
like,
thing is on the blockies is that like for the waist piece, the writing's on the back, and you got to be able to see the writing to know which is the front and the back,
okay.
and then the left and rights. That's it.
So I was just wondering because I've been looking at some of the other blocky stuff they have, like the Evangelion stuff, some of the Marvel
Oh yeah.
figures and such. Have you
Yep.
dabbled with any of those yet?
It's funny you should say that. So the last show I went to, and I was putting defenders together like left and right just for displays, and every time I put one together, someone would buy it, so I had to put another one out. We had just gotten in the Venom,
Oh,
and I'm like, I want to put it together, and we
Mhm.
brought twice as many Venoms as anything else, and I'm like, I'm gonna put it together. We sold out. They sell too quickly.
well, I was looking at the. I want the Deadpool because I'm a big Deadpool fan. That Deadpool looks fantastic, and I'm like,
Yeah,
that looks like
yeah.
a really good one to put together.
Here,
Like, how's
this
the
will blow your mind.
articulation and such on those? Are they pretty good? Are they
Yes.
really on par with maybe like a high end like
Let
or
me ask you this.
mid-grade figure?
Let me ask you this. We had three at the time. We had Spider-Man, and I believe it was No Way Home. We had Deadpool. No, we had four. Wolverine and Venom. We had those four, and we brought twice as many Venom as the other three. Which do you think sold the best?
Deadpool.
I already told.
Oh, Venom did. You said
Venom did. Guess what was second?
Deadpool.
Deadpool, followed by Spider-Man. Guess how many Wolverines we sold?
Probably not very many.
None. We didn't sell any.
See, I'm really
And I looked at that figure, and it is a good-looking figure. It's just the hype was up. It's just the way the market flows. Now I might go to the next show, and we can't keep Wolverine in stock. Who knows? They're all very solid, and they're not hard to put together, and they have a ton of articulation, and they're cheap. They were like 12 bucks.
well,
15
according to the Blockies website, they're 20.
No.
Well, they're 20 off of Blockies. If I was to buy
Yeah,
one from there.
Well, I know you need to come find us at the show, because I don't remember them being that expensive. I can tell you, like, the Soundwave, the Megatron, the formatted Megatron, and the tank. What's his name? I can't think of his name. He's purple. He's got the Decepticon logo for a face.
Barn.
Oh, Tarn. Yeah, Tarn.
Darn. $40 each. How much are they on the website?
I have the Evo 2 on
Um,
in my pile of loot. That one cost me $40.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
and
they're
the
listed
Tarn was
40.
yeah,
So
and the
maybe those
Tarn was
were
brand
20.
and the Tarn was brand new, and that's what we sold it for.
So
Yeah,
yeah, it seems like you're selling them for the same price it would be on the website then.
yeah. So I mean, and you get them right there. No shipping, no worrying.
I did recently,
And then we did well. We did show specials too because the when we finally got the last wave that had the Devastator pieces in it. I remember this. We had a special, all 3 box sets plus the combiner pieces, and it was 110.
that's not bad.
You know, I
Yeah.
mean,
I mean, because I was looking, because I was watching a recent review of the Transformers Prime, Optimus Prime from the Blocky set, and that thing looks fantastic. It literally looks like it just jumped off the screen. Like it is that good. And I'm like, this is really making me kind of want to go down the route for some of these Blockies figures that are like, I don't
just
necessarily want to own the transforming one, but it would be cool to have a representation of that.
I
Some
will
of
say
these are
this way:
fantastic.
just tread lightly.
Mhm.
And then this coming from someone that sells them, they are addicting. And oh, they're only $4, they're only $5. It still adds up,
Mhm.
and then you wind up like I do with a desk full of blockies. So yeah,
As he's rattling them around.
yeah, I mean, so just take it easy.
Blockies, you need to fix your website. It's so freaking slow.
This is
It
messed
is.
up.
But yeah, I probably will end up pulling the trigger on both of those, so I can get all the Beast Wars ones and then
The Beast
continue
Wars
that.
ones are good. They're
Because
really good.
I
And
I
then
want those. Those look fantastic.
and then the funny thing is that if if you look at them, they don't have a whole lot of paint apps unless you get the chases, but they're just enough. You know, like
It's not like the Kabaya kits back in the day.
um, Magmatron.
Mhm.
The face, the chest is where the paint apps are. Everything else doesn't have anything. But guess what? Doesn't really need it, and it
No.
looks just fine. So I mean, they know what they're doing, and just like I said, in this assortment, you have G1, you have Beast Wars, you have Shattered Glass, you have they try and do at least one figure for everyone, so that you know you're catering to a larger audience. And I mean, they're good. What can I say?
Yeah, these just look
Yeah,
fantastic.
I've been thinking about getting into where like I said, I have the Evo 2 in my pile of loot. And they're coming out with the pilots. I'm thinking about picking them out.
Was there one that was yellow?
Yeah, that's 00.
I remember that one. We had that one, and we didn't have a whole lot of them, but it sold. So, and they would ask me, and I'm like, if you want to ask me about Marvel, great. Transformers, great. That I do not know. I don't understand it.
I love you, Evangelion, but
And then they had wasn't a squirrel. There was another one, and I didn't understand.
Rocket Raccoon.
Oh,
No, this was its own little manga show, and it was one of their. But I don't remember what animal it was. I just didn't know about it. But I'm gonna be the first one. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be like, I really just don't know. You know. But they and we had.
Naruto.
That's it. It was Nara. Yeah, that's it.
Naruto, the fox, the nine-tailed fox.
It might have been a fox. It was orange.
Kurama? Yeah, that's Naruto.
And I'm like, I have no idea. But the funny thing is we had just gotten in Sesame Street.
Mm-hmm.
I knew about Sesame Street. All right, I knew that stuff.
Heck yeah,
But
let's do the
they're
Grouch,
dipping into
bro.
everything. They've got SpongeBob. From what I understand, they're doing Pokemon.
Yeah, they're doing Pokemon. But
I mean,
those things sold out so fast, dude.
it's incredible. I mean, they're becoming like Disney. I'm gonna put my hands in everything.
I'm just sitting there
Yeah.
thinking, where's my Godzilla? If these
They
guys do
were
Godzilla,
so-
I'm gonna lose my freaking mind.
Blocky's announced Godzilla,
There you go.
but there's a but. We haven't really seen anything yet. I think it's still on the table. There has been some China Japanese infighting. We're not really infighting, but they've been sort of not getting along as they do, you know.
Not playing along
China,
in the
Japan.
sandbox. Gotcha.
So there has been some like licensing things getting pulled. I know there was something with not. I know Blocky still has Ultraman, but I know some other Ultraman deal.
If they did a Godzilla in the '70s style, you could make the biggest one, and I would buy it.
Bro,
Just to have
which
on
70s?
site.
There's only one. There's 72 and 74, I think, right?
the mega. There's
Versus
the mega.
Mecha Godzilla.
There's the big size, and I'd be okay with that.
yeah, I really hope they do because I would buy these if Blockies makes these Godzilla ones. I would be all over this. And like, give me freaking King Kong too. Like, give me all those. Give me a King Caesar. Give me freaking King Ghidorah. You know.
The Mecha Godzilla would be neat.
Oh, the Mecha Godzilla is amazing. Please give me the one that, like, if they do that, they need to make it so you have the ship that is able to dock on the back and then become the guns. Oh, come on, please. Give me that.
And then give me Godzuki.
Yes. I have to have Godzuki because Godzuki
I mean-
is just great.
Why not?
I mean,
No.
they can do very cartoony looking characters very well.
No,
so.
that would really depend on how much I wouldn't put it past the potential of there being like if they did something like a Defenders Wave,
Yeah.
that Lucky wouldn't do something like that. Eventually get to the weird stuff, like Hanna-Barbera and
Mhm.
and all that stuff, which I would be all for. Like Hanna-Barbera stuff it's already hard to find. Like there's a few Hanna-Barbera Godzilla things out there. There's not really anything Godzuki, and definitely not any of the monsters from it.
There you go.
I almost wonder, do you think they'll ever dabble in Voltron?
That'd be neat too.
Because
No.
I would love a
Think
freaking
about-
Gladiator
think about-
Voltron.
But think about doing chases of all the lions, and then doing a combiner kit to combine them, and then you could do different levels, like the sword, and what was the name of the sword?
The Blazing
Because he
Sword.
did the attack.
Yeah,
He did the
Blazing Sword.
attack
They just
where
call
he
it
was
the
like
Blazing
from
Sword.
lightning. He was like, you could
Mhm.
even do a color variation of that attack.
See, I would like to see that, but I would also like to see a vehicle Voltron. I would like to see the Gladiator
Oh.
Voltron, and then
Yeah, Gladiator
beasts.
not so
Give
much,
us
but yeah.
freaking rogue beasts that look like the ones from the cartoon, so they can literally fight. Come on, man.
Thing is that the Gladiator one, you could get a transformer without it being a transformer, because
Mhm.
all you'd have to do is take it apart and pop them on top of each other.
Yeah.
Oh, get around that.
Yeah. I mean, because Abagus was actually a really, really cool. That to me is one of the cooler Voltrons. I mean, I love Go Lion, Lion Force, where Voltron, But I was always into the Gladiator one and Vehicle Voltron because they were lesser known. You know,
It had to do with the shows.
yeah. Well, I mean, the second show didn't do as well. That's why we never
No,
got Abagus like turned around and dubbed here in the United States. So
I remember when they were in. I wouldn't say they were in syndication, but and it was Vehicle Voltron, and you would want to go every week, every day to see it. And I'm watching it and watching it, and then all of a sudden, he's a lion, and I'm like, what?
hmm
They didn't tell you. It was still called Voltron.
yeah,
They just moved on, and there wasn't enough of that one left. They just moved on to the next one, and they did so much more of the next one that it became very popular to where if you said Voltron, they didn't even remember the vehicle one.
mm. And
So
I
the
learned
Gladiator
about Vehicle
one's
Voltron
basically
so
unheard of.
much. Yeah. I learned about Vehicle Voltron much later.
Yeah.
To me, it was always Lions.
Yeah, because it was the predominant line on TV.
I really think they could do that easily in blockies. I really think they could get away with it pretty
I
easily.
don't see why they couldn't. I mean, they never transformed into individual robots, so you would just be talking about vehicles, and then you just do a kit that they come together. There you go.
That or somehow it's integrated into the lines that they can combine like that. I mean, it wouldn't be hard. I don't
Well,
think.
once again, the lions. I mean, if you think about it, you just make it a lion, and then when you go to put it together, you take the legs off, and then do the combiner ports, and
There you go.
there you go. It's all about the kit.
And the same thing with Deruger, the vehicle Voltron. They're already doing blockies wheels, so it wouldn't be hard for them to
Exactly.
just make individual vehicles, and all they do is they just plug together to make vehicle Voltron. That's literally all it
Well,
does.
I can tell you that, in my opinion, and I don't know, I'm not going to say I do, but I'd be willing to bet that the sales of Defenders increased when they showed the kit. So the cars or the vehicle ones, um, if they did a kit that would combine a lot of them, I think you would see a spike in sales there. And that's what they want, so why wouldn't they?
I mean, if you think about it, look at like the way Minosaur combines. If they just made a kit like they say they decide to do, you know, the Stunticons, they make a set that takes some of the Blockies wheels ones and takes those and turns one into Minosaur. You know, that's a good way to kind of segue in that line into the
Yeah,
other
but
line.
right now they've been focusing on Defenders because I mean you already have Bruticus, you already have Devastator, and now they're hinting at the Dinobots.
Volcanicus.
So it's not confirmed, but just like I showed you, and if you looked at this wave and you saw this sludge, you would see they have little extra bits connected to it that you're like, why is that there?
Yep, here it comes.
And so, yeah, there's a reason why that's on his belly. I mean, so
I mean, I can understand why they're doing the Dinobots because Dinobots is kind of a safe bet. I
it's
could
gonna
see
sell.
them
You
doing Minosaur
want
probably next,
your dinos and everything. I mean, yeah,
or maybe since they just got done doing an ambulance for Ratchet, they may try doing Defensor because you
I
can
believe
somehow repurpose that ambulance into first aid.
I believe that Devastator was a test, and it did very well. And they went, well, everyone knows who Devastator is, so we're gonna go with Bruticus, which, while being the best combiner, fight me, not as well known, and it did really well.
Mm.
So
Bruticus is the coolest, one of the cool. I would maybe
he is
put.
the best.
I love Predaking. But
I don't put him in the same class. When you talk about the combiners, I mean, to me, you know, you got the Stunticons, you got the Protectobots, you got the
yeah, of the classic
King is just
combiners,
different.
of the classic combiners, I give you that.
But Predaking was just bad. He is awesome. I remember when he first came to the store, and I picked one of them up, and how heavy it was. And then to find out, I'm like, man, now you got to find 6 of these guys or what? Nope, just 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember putting it together, thinking, oh my god, this thing is just a bulky, massive beast. And this is way before Beast Forms and Beast Wars and all that. It was just awesome. And I still have mine from when I was, I'm not going to say a kid, but when I bought it off the store. How's that? Off the shelf. I still have it. It's one of the only ones I kept. It's massive. And then especially if you get the all-metal one. Whew.
We're just a wee lad.
The metal one weighs so much, it's crazy.
It is.
What was the correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't the Platinum Edition one, was that one metal? Because I think it was.
Nope.
It was a plastic.
It has
one.
diecast. It has diecast.
I thought it had diecast in it because I had that.
It's
one
heavy.
at one
It's
time.
heavy as frick.
So maybe it is a diecast.
Yeah, it has diecast.
The Platinum one?
The Platinum Edition has diecast.
Nope.
It
I have
does.
it right over here.
I'll go get mine right now.
Okay.
We'll have a Predacon off.
You're
Predacon
talking
off.
about the
Go.
one that's actually
Go. Do it. Do it
gold.
now.
They only did the one, right?
Huh?
Where it was gold,
I
not
think
yellow.
so.
Yeah.
The Platinum Edition definitely has some diecast in it because it's a pretty hefty figure.
Don't make me go over there and dig it out because I have the
Go get it.
pre-production one.
Yep. Go. Well, I mean, you have a pre-production one. Maybe that's the difference.
I don't think so. I just thought it was the stamping and the fact that it wasn't painted.
Huh?
It's just stamped in there, not for sale, and it's not painted.
I'll do it. I'll go get mine. Hold on a second.
We're gonna end this argument.
And I have the gift set one, and I can't for the life of me remember if it was all metal or not.
I think that was the plastic one. 'Cause
But I
think that's
do
what
know
they were
that
just
the
trying to make it
individual
easier.
ones, out of all of them, the last one it took me to find was Dive Bomb.
Mhm.
That seemed to me that was the hardest one to find. That was diecast.
Yeah, I mean, I remember they did one in diecast.
Now, see, I don't know how much. Yeah, obviously, I never had an original, but at least his back here is metal.
Yep, that's just like
Yeah,
the original.
you should be able
Yeah.
to tell, yeah.
Yeah, the
Tantrums, yeah, that's all should be metal.
The easiest place to tell is on the two bigger ones because they have the most diecast. It would be cold, very cold to the touch.
Yeah, well, definitely the back here is all metal. So, and I'm pretty sure that this right here is metal.
Yeah, his
so.
torso should be all metal.
Yeah.
All right, well, I will go and grab it, but hang on. I'm going to mute this because the dogs are going to go nuts because there's fireworks. So it's going to take me a minute.
Oh, no.
Hang on.
I guess we are getting close to July 4th, right? People start firing off fireworks. I'm surprised my neighborhood hasn't started yet.
Yeah, I know. Same. I mean, come on, living in the Midwest.
But then the rest of them don't seem to have a whole lot. If they have diecast. It seems to be all on
Razor
the
Claw,
bottom.
I believe, has diecast in his torso, if I'm not
Oh
mistaken.
yeah, I feel some cold spots.
I think it is all diecast.
The waist is diecast. Sure.
What about
Yeah, the waist is diecast.
yeah? What about the arms?
I'm not feeling a whole lot of diecast. I can't really find diecast in them.
I don't think there was ever a lot of diecast on those.
Maybe there are waists here.
Yeah,
No.
the waist I think might have been.
Yeah, I think all their waists seem to be diecast. Yeah, that's cold to the touch.
Yeah, I think that was the only.
You
part
can
that
you can
was.
kind of see the difference in the paint there too. Yeah.
Because I remember when
I
I
was
had
so I was trying to say I remember him being pretty hefty, like especially his legs. He's got a lot of heft in his legs to keep him planted.
Because I remember when it came out, there was a lot of people that were very upset that they were like, "Oh, this platinum edition is going to cause my vintage one to go down in price, and then when it comes out, it's a different color. You know, it's not yellow; it's gold. I mean, I personally loved it. I thought it was a great toy, honestly.
That was cool. Like
Predaking
having
is
it
just
on
cool
my
anyway. Who doesn't like Predaking?
yeah,
Seriously.
weirdos.
Who doesn't like the five weirdo Zoid dudes that, you know, combine to make one big behemoth? I always thought of them as like Zoid kind of things because they look animalistic enough, but not animalistic to the
Yeah.
point that they look too realistic. So I take it he's still digging.
Everything's falling over in that room right now.
Yeah, I know.
Cabinets and
Cabinets, everything else. He comes back on, and half the stuff's like he's got cabinets just leaning up against each other, you know, like a freaking library that fell over. uh,
I was afraid of. Luckily, the only thing, everything in front of him was short, and I had plenty of space to lift him up over everything.
I have a knockoff, like an undersized knockoff of Predaking that I've, because I wanted one that was smaller that would kind of fit in with my smaller line of toys. Because, like I said, I'm downsized literally with a lot of my stuff. And I actually got this one off of eBay, but I think it might have been like a Sir Toys or AliExpress thing from back in the day, and it is a pretty good one. It's not bad. It does everything that the original toys do, so I'm not mad about it. Plus, it has kind of ball joints for some of the characters that didn't have ball joints before, like Razor Claw. Don't have like the dinky arms that are in like this. You can actually pull them out, so he actually has arm articulation, so he does look better in robot mode. But I need to get around and actually do a review of that thing because I really like it.
Bro, blocking sight is off.
Oh, he's
Okay. Okay.
He survived.
I
So,
just actually removed 2 things from my cart.
2 things.
Trying to remove
Okay.
1 thing from my cart.
So, I knew as soon as I got up, the dogs were going to start barking.
Mhm.
And then she had to run and go pee.
Yep.
And then I'll be honest with you, I saw her pee, so I had to pee. So I went to the bathroom.
I heard you
And-
being, so I had to be no.
You are correct. Are you ready for this? You're correct. So here he is. And it took me a minute to dig him out, but here he is.
We were assuming that everything in your room had collapsed on top of you, and
Not yet, but you see unpainted.
Yeah.
But are you ready for this? Look at the back.
Yeah. Not painted.
It's just a piece of metal.
Mm-hmm.
yep.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it was. That's
Yeah,
Honestly, it looks
I was
kinda
saying,
cool
'cause
that
I-
it's not painted. It kinda
I had to
really
put
is-
him on. Oh, I really wish this foot would stay on.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I
Mine
mean,
just doesn't. It's just
Somewhere on it, it's stamped, not for sale. But like even the
yeah, it's their
Yeah, the
wastes
waste
or
rough metal.
okay, yeah. Yeah, we were sitting here trying to figure out everywhere. It seems like all the wastes on the
Yeah.
other guys.
There's another glass.
I knew they didn't put a lot of metal on the arms because they didn't want them to just fall off because of how heavy they were. But yeah, it makes sense that it was just the wastes on them.
But I don't see it. Yeah, and then on. Let me take that wing off. Ugh. It's right
Yeah.
here.
Just as waste.
Yeah. So this is no paint added at all. And yeah. Let me see. Guess I'm gonna put my big old magnifiers on. Let me see if I can figure out because I know it said something on it,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't remember where it's at. And I'll be danged if I can figure it out. Let me see. Maybe that was just the the Piranacon I have. It's
Maybe.
stamped everywhere.
I'm blaming you guys for making me go to the Blockies website because I just bought the EVA 00. I bought the EVA 02 from them and canceled it from BBTS because it was cheaper. And then I bought the TV edition of EVA 01.
Let me ask you this, Mike. Do you have you've got your Predaking out?
I do.
Do you know where to look for the stampings?
Ampy.
I mean, I've got Dive Bomb here. I can tell you where it's at. I'm just curious if it says that has the same stamping as mine.
Where is it on Dive Bomb?
To take Dive Bomb and on one of his legs on the inside, so you partially transport on one leg and you can see it's on the inside.
Yes.
And it should be Hasbro 1986, Takara 1986, made in China.
I gotta get a light so we can actually see.
See, we're all blind around here. We can't see anything.
Yeah,
else.
but
We're,
it's also
light
black.
blasting into something.
It's black plastic, so you gotta kind of wait until the light hits it.
Yeah, you have to like turn it a certain way. It's like, oh, I catch the shadow. Now I can read it.
I unplugged my light. What have I
I have
done?
that problem all the time when I'm trying to figure out what the heck.
Which light did you say it was in?
If you just take one of the legs and partially transform it, if it's not on that, you should be able to tilt it and see the other one.
Yeah, it's on this one. It says Hasbro SA 2013 Hasbro Tommy made in China.
Seriously. It says Tommy?
Yep.
Well, that's even more interesting. Let me see.
Well, there you go, Megan.
You probably will not be able to see it. And maybe you might be able to.
Not really.
Hasbro Takara, made in China.
Huh.
No
Interesting
Tommy.
how they changed the stamping alone. That's weird.
But you can see the gold plastic. That's what this was for. It was made for that.
Mm-hmm.
But they were using molds from an older mold. Interesting.
Yeah.
I learn something new every day. This is what happens when you get prototypes and they're like, well, tell me the story behind it. I don't remember. So then to try and figure out the lineage of how they make this stuff, sometimes it's kind of tough.
Oh, yeah.
And the people that remember, they're kind of dying. So,
I mean, there's like just today, we had a customer come in and he bought, he's getting like an Age of Extinction Grimlock, but he also bought a couple crazy knockoffs we had. And his dad was with him because his dad has a lot of G1 stuff, and his dad's the one who got him into it. And I'd say this kid's probably like early 20s or so. But I told his dad about because his dad wanted Huffer. And I pointed out the M that's on the side of the Huffer, and I gave him the whole Mysterians thing, and then I pointed out that on the other ones, it's like, I didn't even know that. I was like, yeah, like, trying to spread the knowledge, even amongst the community that's been in this ever since we were kids. Some of them don't even know. And it's cool to do that because especially when you have the younger generations standing right there listening too, because they're like, oh, I want to know this too, because that's the stuff that helps keep these kind of things alive after a lot of people are just, the information just gets lost through time.
It's going to.
Yeah, it's something I try doing all the time when I work at the shop. I try to spread knowledge where I do know things.
What's this about Mysterians?
Can we name the robots that were Mysterians before they were Transformers? All the little mini bots.
I'm checking them now. None of them say Tommy.
The Mysterians don't?
No,
What is
yeah,
Mysterians?
all your Predaking ones? That's interesting. So maybe they
So
used like an original old mold when they did that and changed it over
yeah,
when they did the actual production ones.
and it's weird, man. This thing sucks.
Truckar, Jeepar, Blazar. I'm looking at the Mysterians right now.
Rampage is
From Knickerbocker.
he
Mhm.
sucks.
Rampage does.
Yeah, his I guess there's a spring in the waist or the legs
Hmm.
for the transformation and the tolerances. I mean, it's hard for him to hold the fist because his legs are bow-legged
Hmm.
because the spring keeps pushing him out.
That's what happens when you get a pre-production sample. I
It's
mean, it is a
crazy.
prototype you're messing with.
I know, but I didn't know it was that different. But it the stampings are different. The fact that it is metal and they're not even there's no. I mean, they've never been painted, so
Well, this is a
that
question
makes it a little
I.
more special. Yeah.
That's true. But I do have a question when it comes to prototypes, Brett. Um, is there ever any like certificates of like authenticity that come with these when you get them?
Um. Funny you should say that. So I have. I think it was called Orca. It was the Beast Wars Micro Machines whale,
Mm-hmm.
and I bought it, and it came with a certificate from the guy that was the designer.
Oh,
Neat, right?
yeah.
It's neat. Now, here's the bad part. It is 100%, as far as I can tell, not different from anything you buy off the shelf,
Wow.
but it has a certificate.
Hmm. See, that's always been my thing. Like working at the toy shop, we've had people come in and ask about prototypes. We've had people, ask if we've ever bought any prototypes or any of that. And um, Sean, the guy that runs the shop, he's like, I don't like to dabble in those because there's never any real authenticity behind it. It's hard to chase down whether it's real or not, especially nowadays in this day and age where people can
Sure.
resin print and you can't tell the difference between the authentic and a real one, you know? Um, so
It,
I've always wondered, do all these come with like a certificate, or is it just sometimes some dudes like, get rid of it or whatever, and there's no certificate to go with it or any actual
I
paper trail?
have, that is the only certificate I have for all the ones I have.
Hmm.
However, for me, and this is what I look at too, I can tell you and give you a story for every one of these I have. And when you take all of that, it shows the legitimacy of the piece.
Yeah.
Where it came from, how did you acquire it? Who are you?
Hmm.
This guy, it was a show in Ohio, and he was one of the designers. And I had caught wind that they do what they called lobby swaps.
Hmm.
And this show, it's similar to the Great Ohio Show. Um, but they had a hotel that it was never official, but it was the closest one, and that's everywhere everyone went. And they would do a lobby swap there. Well, I had heard that there was a guy there that had pre-production stuff. And when I got there, what it was is he was a designer and he had all this other stuff. And rather than do a flea market or a yard sale or throw it away, he was smart enough to know I'm going to go to one of these toy shows and I'm going to give them the certificate of who I am and I'll get more money.
Hmm.
And he did. And it best I can tell, I saw some differences in the missiles and the coloring of the plastic, but for the most part, it looked just like all the others. But I talked to him, and he's like, "Here, I got a business card, this, that, and the other." And I know nowadays all that could be faked. Back then, it was just not. is widely done.
I mean,
And to make a long story short, he said, "This is the piece I used when we did the sketches. It was an in-house pre-production sample. They call it an engineer's sample,
hmm
which means that it could be close or exactly like a production one. But this is the one they used when they did artwork, when they did presentation, stuff like that." And he said he's the one that did the artwork on the box, and this is the piece he used.
okay.
And
Because
so it
my
has that.
okay, because my biggest thing when it comes to prototypes, because prototypes are amazing. I absolutely freaking think it's an amazing lineage and stuff like that. But I've always wondered, like, what happens to some of these prototypes if somebody, like, say you, or like, say there's a time it's like, oh, I need to sell off my prototypes. How are you planning on doing that? Are you going to be like going to maybe like a toy museum and giving them the
So
toys and say, hey, this is what we're going to do, and there's a lineage story behind each one? Or how are you going to do that to make sure they
so
are given to somebody that knows that they're authentic?
one of the things that myself and a few others who are heavily into collecting prototypes and everything, it's name recognition. So whenever I'm no longer here, this is a pre-production sample of Predaking used for the Platinum Edition, and it came from the estate of Brett Lavelle.
Mm-hmm.
There's your providence. Then they're going to want to know who I am. Well, my name will be connected to other people that do prototypes, and my name is holds something. At least they're going to know I don't lie,
Right.
and then that's how you build upon it. Because I thought about that. You know, the other stuff that I bought that you can get off the shelf and due to age it's worth something is different than this piece that there might be five of, and I
Right.
have it. I have to do a little more into it, and I put my name behind the stuff, and in order to make it so that people understand, we kind of were like you know, if I write this is from my estate and they go, who the hell is this guy, that's not good. But if they go, oh, I know that guy, he doesn't lie, he's legit, he's been dealing in these and he's been buying them, he knows what he's talking about. It's just like Proto Man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's one of those things, you build a reputation.
Right.
And I also know that it's probably better for me to get rid of them before
Yeah.
so I can back my statements up, as opposed to, who am I going to ask? The dead guy in the casket? No, well, of course not. So
I mean, that's one thing I was always wondering, because I mean, I know you and I had talked several times, even here on the cast, we've talked about, what happens whenever you have to pass on your collection and stuff. And with the prototypes, that's the thing where I'm like, I know you have a ton of like pre-production or prototype things, or one-off, like the G2 GoBots that were basically store samples that were given out here and
sure,
there that you had acquired, like
sure.
having authentic, like an authentic. Is there a paper trail behind it? Yeah, there's word of mouth, but like, how does somebody prove this in like 20 years that it was real? You know?
You have to have paper trail or a story that makes sense.
Right.
I give you a perfect
All right,
example.
Brett. Now that you've told me your plans, I'm gonna go and tell them that you were a liar.
That's okay. Go ahead. Um, so, like one of my favorite stories, and it will be one of the last things I get rid of, um, is I have um, it is an optimal Optimus, but it is in molded black plastic,
Mm-hmm.
and my wife used to love going to Goodwill because in our area, the Cincinnati area, they used to do. They would take a table, and if they had toy parts, they threw it out there. And I found gobs of weapons, gobs of accessories for pennies.
Mm-hmm.
And so she knew if it looked like a transformer, she would buy it. So she comes home with this all black ophthalmologist, no parts. And I'm in the kitchen, and she goes, "Hey, I found this," and I looked at it and went, "Ay." I was like, "You know, someone just spray painted this, and it's." And I looked at it, and I looked at it more, and I looked at it more, and I'm like, "Do you know what you have?" I said, "This is a pre-production sample when they were switching the design because the design of the battery cover
Mm-hmm.
is the same design for the Primal Prime.
Hmm.
They were having problems with the batteries fitting on the Optimal Optimus, so they changed it when they recolored it to Primal Prime. So what had happened was Hasbro and Kenner, and if you remember during that time, it was Kenner that was putting out Beast Wars. Hasbro had acquired it right around the time of Transmetals, and a lot of people were laid off. Well, this guy just donated this to Goodwill,
Wow.
and my wife found it. Might I add,
Should probably pay what, $15 for it or something.
she found it for $1. She found it on. It gets better. She
I
found
buy
it on
for
the.
$1.
Hang on. She found it on the sale day, so it was half off. So I got it for 50 cents.
The 50-cent pre-prototype.
And it's like these days.
And I'm
Prototype.
telling you, hand to God, that's the truth. That's the story.
And I'm
that's
sticking
what I'm
to
talking
it.
about. It's the truth.
I mean, these days,
It still
prototypes
has
like
the
that.
dollar marker on it because I wouldn't take it off.
That's lineage, man. You got to leave it on there. It's just lineage.
Exactly. I have fallen backwards into so many goofy things like that I am confident that when it comes time and they're like, "How'd you get that?" and I tell them the story, they're gonna be like, "Man, that's so stupid. It's got to be true. You just can't make it up." And I'm like,
No.
"That's my life, man. That's just the way it is."
Oh, that's just great, man. That's some funny crap. Now those are the stories people just don't hear. You don't read this.
But I have to tell it right. I did not buy a pre-production prototype for 50 cents. My wife did.
You know
And
it's
she
true
will hold me
then,
to it.
guys. You know it's true then.
You will hold that over my head.
That's amazing, man.
It's just crazy.
But I'm glad you gave us a little bit of insight on that, because that is a question I've always wanted to ask and try to figure out, and maybe get that out there even to other listeners, and get it out to the world. Hey, this is how this is handled, and don't be afraid to buy a prototype, as long as some crazy backstory or somebody legit you're getting it from, you know it's going to be a prototype. So
it just
or
in
even
your
a
head.
test shot.
I know, but just think about it. In your head, if you think this is too good to be true, you're probably right. If you read it and listen and go, "Man, that's just crazy," that probably happened. It probably did, or at least it did to me, because it's crazy. It's weird. But yeah. But as always, as I've said many times, the best thing you can have is knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Know what you're looking for. Know what you're looking at. Know what you're buying from. Know the person. Get a feel. If it feels right and you can afford it, there was a wise man that once said, "When in doubt, buy them out." Yeah, just buy it, because otherwise you're going to be in regrets.
And they would be regretting it later on, like, why did I not get that? And it ends up in someone else's collection.
And I've had plenty of those. Talking about a Rock and Fire and Boba Fett. Yes, that was a regret. And it was real.
Yeah.
But that's a story for another time.
That's very true. Because Sean, the guy who runs the shop, swears up and down they never actually made one. So I don't know.
That's 100% not true.
Well, that would be an argument between you and him that you guys can have because I'm not going to get in the middle of that. But I do know that there's a third party kind of company out there that's made an actual rocket firing Boba Fett, but it's actually
Oh yeah.
done in the real prototype colors, not that
Oh yeah.
light color that Boba Fett
Mhm.
was. So I
Oh
do
yeah.
know they
Yeah.
exist. So you can find them out there. They're not authentic, but they do exist. So.
Those aren't the ones you have to worry about.
No, because they're actually
No.
Stan. I don't think it's Stan Solo. I forget who it is that made it, but we had one that
There,
came in
there,
the
there's been
store.
a
I
few
don't know if he
companies
still
that did
has it
that.
or not.
There's a few companies that did that, but I mean, Star Wars is its own other animal altogether, and a horror show. Um, very, very simple. Okay, everyone's like, oh, like your vinyl cape Jawa, which is great, but there's so many tells, it's hard to make one. But there's companies out there, and they make yak face,
Hmm.
and everyone's like, oh, well, why would you do that? I mean, it's a $400 figure. Yes, it's not a 10,000, 50, $100,000 figure, but it's a $400 figure that is fake that you probably paid pennies for to make, and when you put it on in your case and you sell it for 250, 300, just enough so that people go, man, he it's not a fake. He wants $300 for it, but I'm getting a deal. It's a $400 figure. I gotta buy it.
Hmm.
Those are the catch and grabs that you worry about.
Yeah, because you have to look at the stamping, and there's a lot of
There's a lot
telltale
to
signs.
it. You got to look at the stamping, the paint, the mold, all that stuff, and then
Even with the
most
resin.
importantly, most importantly, who you getting it from?
Hmm. The same with the weapons. Weapons
You're
are
getting
Oh,
someone in a damp environment if it's got mold.
um,
true.
they'll age stuff too. They'll age fake stuff just to make it look that way.
Oh, they've done
And
that with.
Star Wars weapons,
Oh yeah.
I will not buy off eBay ever,
Hmm.
and two, I will not buy off anyone unless I know you. They're that good. I have trust issues. I get it. I don't trust them, and it may not even be the person selling it. They might have been sold knockoffs, not or reproductions, not knowing it. It's that bad. The Star Wars community is so toxic with people just wanting money. It's horrible,
Hmm.
and I hope we never see it in our community.
No. I mean, to be honest, like I said, I myself being into 3D printing, me and a friend of mine, here within the foreseen future, probably within at least a good couple months, I plan on getting a 3D printer for my home so I can start doing prototyping. But we are planning on doing some reproduction parts for Transformers. Not unheard of. People do it all the time. But they won't be they won't be like the originals. We're going to make sure they don't look identical because that's wrong. You don't want to do that. If you're going to sell a toy, it's got reproduction parts. You say, "Hey, I got a G1 Devastator here, but I had to replace one of his fists with a reproduction 3D printed part." Okay, cool. If you're authentic about it and you're true about it, that's fine. But if you turn around and say, "Oh, I got an authentic one here and everything's real," you're lying. Don't do that, people. All right.
I have one
Don't do
rule when it comes to selling, and that's with everything I've always sold, no matter what it is when I'm selling something, I'm selling my reputation. And if you think my reputation is worth 50, 100, $10,000, you're full of crap. It's not. I'm not going to risk it ever.
No. I mean,
Simple as that.
to me, reputation is something that's irreplaceable. Money can't
You
fix
can't
that.
get it. You can't get it back.
You can't. So, if you're planning on selling or plan on buying in the aftermarket, make sure that you're checking what you're getting and know who you're buying from. And
And if you're a seller, don't be a Richard.
no, don't be a Richard. That ain't cool. Not cool at all. But anyway, since we're banking on, wow, we've been at this for quite some time. 2 hours and 20 minutes.
You guys
Yeah.
started it.
I know. I did by talking about prototypes. And, that's where it goes. When we start talking about Prediking, and then
Oh, I can go on and on about
snowballs.
prototypes and selling. I mean, we could
We're going to end
100%.
up having to have a whole cast about that because I'd like to have Don here to hear about that because I'm sure Don has come across that stuff too. I'd like to hear some of his stories because I'm sure you and him really have some crazy stories to tell back and forth about that.
Oh yeah.
So we will save that for a future episode. But with that being said, I'm going to have everybody say their sign-offs because we have been at this for a while. I need a break. I'm kind of tired. Hope you guys are. My throat's like
Normally we don't go this long, but
No.
it kind of happens from time to time, especially when we get ramped up. But I'm not gonna make it any longer. Good night, everybody.
Sideburn.
I'm sleepy. I have to go put them ducks away. Forgot about them.
They're in a row.
But they're
too.
fine. They're probably in a pool, but they will be in a row, and once they get out of the pool.
Yep.
But yeah, I'll see you guys next week, hopefully. If not, see you when we see you.
Next week would be good.
Next week will be good.
That's Father's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Father's Day. Maybe not next week. I don't know if we're doing anything as a family.
Oh Jesus Christ! I mean, you just
I'll
screwed
let
it
you
up.
know.
It's Father's Day. I can't be here. Anyway.
That would depend if my brother hosts something or not.
I mean, I could be opening up socks and ties and stuff. I mean, come on.
And sock ties.
Save it for the
and
cast so that way you can just throw socks at the camera.
Dude, that's a good
Along
idea.
with blockies.
No, I think I'm
that idea.
particular to the
Sock
tie
ties.
Blocky
socks.
sock.
I think I'm a little more particular to tie socks. That would be a sock with a tie down the middle of it. So
No,
your
you have-
shins are classy.
No, think about it. Think about it. You have a tie, and when it gets too old, you wear it as a sock. It's tie socks. That's, I mean, perfect. I like it.
That being said, good night, you guys. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye bye.